What's up? What's the deal? Welcome to the first official episode of Time to Talk It Out. Okay? Absolutely.
I don't know if y'all can hear them claps on Facebook.
Yeah, they can't hear that, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, we got claps, all right?
Round of applause.
Round of applause. Now,
T-double.
here we go with this. It's talking about too low FPS. However, yesterday it was all good. Like, mom, shout outs to my mom. She might be watching.
Shout out to moms.
To everybody that watched last night, and if you commented and I did not respond, please, it was not on purpose. I was not ignoring you. As we said yesterday, we were trying to work out the kinks and figure everything out. So I was not able to see the comments in real time. But what I'm going to try to do tonight is use my trusty phone to follow along with the comments.
Yeah, that might work. Definitely might work.
I don't know. Hopefully that'll work. So, like I said, very sorry for those of you who was trying to comment or even wanted to come on the live last night. I really do apologize. But you know what? I think I should use my tablet to follow. Because are we gonna do tag tonight?
We absolutely can. Yeah, that was the plan.
So yeah, I'll have to have my tablet. I think it's upstairs.
I know exactly where it's at.
Do you got juice? Cause I ain't got no juice.
I do. Actually, you can use it. You can use it.
The charger. Oh no, this is an iPhone. And y'all know, if you know, you know. Jen does not check in with iPhone products. Okay. I'm an Android girl, and I'm gonna stay that way. All right. So, yeah, y'all. Tonight, all right, we're going to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, right? Now,
Absolutely.
at first, I didn't even want to watch. I was like, F the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Lions fan.
Absolutely. You
And
gotta
so-
know that's the reason why. I feel like all Detroit felt like that. You know, everybody in Detroit just kind of, we just attended it just because it was the thing to do.
Yeah, and I mean, oops, is that plugged up to something back there?
Probably not.
In the past, I have not felt like that. Like, I haven't really cared about watching. That dog out today. Anyway, I haven't really mind watching the Super Bowl or whatever. You know, the Lions wasn't in it, nor did we have a dog in the fight, as they say. But listen, I just got stuff going everywhere. I wasn't ready. All right, let's start there. But I felt like we was too late. Like, we was late. So I'm like, let's just go. So I'm trying to start my phone. But yeah, I didn't really. I don't usually have a dog in the Super Bowl fight. That charger probably ain't gonna work. Well, I don't know. It's charged. But this time, like, I have felt like we were supposed to be there.
Absolutely. I know it's cliche to say next year. That's all we've been hearing our whole entire time. Our whole entire life is next year.
Well, actually, that ain't really true, though, babe. Because let's be real. Normally, we wouldn't be like next year. Normally, we would know we ain't going to the Super Bowl.
It would just be better luck next year. The hope would be going towards next year. That's just what we always looking forward to. All right, this is next year. Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone.
Oh, well. This charger is not.
That ain't it?
No.
It's probably not the charger. What box are you in? That's probably what it is.
That thing gonna burn my I don't know about this one either. Honestly, it look kind of suspect.
I'm sure.
See, because I've had to get my charger port replaced, and that's like some BS.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the one you were using yesterday.
No, it's not. It's fine.
Not that box.
No, this is not gonna work.
It's up here.
Don't use cheap chargers on your phones, people, because that's how the charger port end up burning out. So, anyways, about the Super Bowl. I was very proud of those boys. I was glad that they were black. It was a whole lot of mayonnaise going on over there in Kansas City. And as much as I like mayonnaise on my hamburgers and stuff like that, it's the running joke that I like mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's not that kind of mayonnaise. Okay. Not Taylor Swift type mayonnaise. I was so glad that we only seen her face like once last night because they was losing.
Yeah.
We did not have to constantly see Taylor Swift. Cause
Sure,
she is much annoying.
Sure, everybody want to get something off their chest about the halftime show.
And I used to like Taylor Swift when she first came out. I ain't even gonna lie, but y'all, listen.
When it came to the halftime show, there's a lot of things that I just keep seeing. A lot of people have a lot of different stuff to say. Just a lot of different point of views, a lot of different outlooks, a lot of different stuff that people seen that other people didn't. You know, a lot of people missed a lot of stuff. I wish I could see comments to kind of ask, what's some stuff that people seen that they kind of want to get off.
Let's see if we can see the comments on here.
Is that charger better?
Yes. See, and with it being warm like this, like I really need some ice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so hurt that we forgot it. Okay, so if y'all on here, just give me 1 second because I'm trying to, and I know better than this. I went to Go Live Academy. Miss Tina Moore Brown would not be happy right now because I know better. I'm supposed to have all this stuff already together when I push Go Live. Okay, but
Go Live University. Oh, that's
Go
crazy.
Live Academy.
Oh, Go Live Academy. Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
No, I don't know why. Shoot, people get a bag going live. You gotta know what you're
I
doing.
mean, that was my first time ever hearing that. I never heard nobody say nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hook me up. All right, y'all. So we trying to make it so that we can follow behind if there's anybody on this Facebook Live. I'm about to open up my tagged because honestly, my peeps on tagged, they are much more interactive than y'all Facebook folk. I can't even front. But I love y'all.
We
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
appreciate everybody, though. You know.
Y'all my first loves. As a matter. Well, no, that'll be a lie because
It was like Crush Spot or something like that.
I did used to love Crush Fry. It's mommy. See, I can see mommy out here. Was you able to?
Yeah, that's on there.
Oh, it's on here.
I hooked it up.
Okay, so yeah. Who were you all rooting for last night? Now I know my mom is gonna say she didn't really care. I think that's what she would say.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really didn't care.
She was like, nah, I'm gonna call you. I ain't gonna call you out, Mom. I ain't gonna call you out like that. Somebody I know, though. It wasn't my mama.
Clearly.
It wasn't my mama. It was somebody I know, though. They was like, you really think they're going to let that man go to the Super Bowl and not win?
And I mean, they did it in a terrible fashion. Not only did he not win, he played terrible. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I honestly expected it to be a different type of a game. The outcome was okay. I just didn't expect it to be a blowout, should I say.
Is that this? Let me turn it down.
It's your phone.
My phone turned down. So it must be this. It's slow. That's the problem. Why we ain't gonna be able to use this?
Yeah, it is moving very crazy.
It's off.
That's fine.
So you gotta go on your phone.
That's fine.
So, anyways, the Eagles, Saquon Barkley. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah.
He black, right? So
Absolutely.
that's enough for me.
I mean, they quarterback.
No, not tagged.
What was I?
This.
Oh,
Don't nobody.
That's okay. That's what I was wondering.
So, I was glad that he won or whatever, but I didn't care. Like, I wanted the Lions to win.
It kind of didn't matter. I think everybody really watched it for the halftime show, for the most part. If you wasn't a Philly fan, I feel like even Kansas City fans watched it for the halftime show, honestly. Will they be back? I think so. I think they'll be back for sure. Will they be next year? Maybe not. But they got a good enough team to the point where they'll make a couple more trips before it's all said and done.
Will who be back? The Jets? I mean, the Eagles?
No, the Chiefs. So that's cool. The Eagles, I didn't think they would be back that fast actually this year. So for them to even come back that fast this year was that was surprising for me. So but, they did it.
So wait a minute. We can't go with the Eagles. It's either us or them.
Right. It can't be us and them. It can only be one of the
turn
two.
that off. Okay. So yeah, the Eagles, they can't go.
Right. Correct. So it would either been Kansas City and the Eagles or Kansas City and the Lions. Something like that. But next year, I'm already throwing predictions out there. Next year, I think it will be the Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. And that's just because I feel like that's the two teams that got snubbed this year out of games that they should have won. What's up? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in.
What up, though, Jelly Poo?
I just, I think that next year it should be the Lions and the Ravens. I really feel like that's what's going to happen. I'm hoping for that big time.
Booyah.
Oh, it works.
Hold on, is that skin? We ain't trying to go to jail.
Definitely not trying to get locked up.
Tag jail.
But to that halftime
Tag
show,
worse than Facebook. They'll put you in freaking jail for anything.
Facebook has just gotten they're allowing anything at this point.
Who, Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, they're not. They just put me in jail the other day for posting Kanye West's wife booty.
Well, I guess it's who you are then, because I have just seen somebody on Facebook do a get ready with me, and they started off with nothing on. The lady started off just everything was out. Did a get ready with me, and started off like completely naked. So, and it was on Facebook. And then I seen somebody else share it, and then I was like, wow, like y'all could just do that. So, it's kind of just what happens. I see anything being done on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, they ain't letting me do none of that.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I was gonna post somebody else, like you say, share something somebody else did, and they stopped me mid-share. They was like, "Oh no, you can't share this." I'm like, "Well, it came from somebody else's page." Like, what the-
I remember I didn't even post no pictures. It was during the Lions game when we lost to Washington. I was just expressing how mad I was. So I may have said a couple cuss words, maybe a couple, not a lot, like literally a couple. And they told me I had to take them down, or I was gonna be blocked or something. It went against community policy or something like that. And I'm just like, I didn't even do nothing. I didn't say nothing about nobody. I just said y'all talking about dog this, and he asked like, and it was a whole controversy about. It was like 5 of them I had to take down, and I was just like, let me go.
5 posts.
Yeah, I'm like, let me go ahead and erase all. I was mad. I was posting them back to back to back. I was upset.
Okay.
I feel like Jared Goff.
Guy, what up, Joe? CD16 and Jake C, what it do? Thanks for checking in with your girl Jen. It's the first episode of Time to Talk It Out podcast. Right now, we're just kind of like reminiscing about yesterday's Super Bowl. I enjoyed the halftime show. All right, let's talk about that. Okay, my favorite cousin, Miss Jelly, because she don't be liking me to use her government name. And I say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback.
Okay. Okay.
My favorite cousin, she was not impressed with the halftime show.
I think a lot of people weren't. I heard that a lot.
I don't get it though. I enjoyed it. Did y'all like the halftime show?
Also, I heard. Actually, I seen what's crazy. I seen one of my cousins. I think I'm not too sure. Right? If I'm not mistaken, she said the message was cool, but she almost fell asleep because she just wasn't entertained.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we got to be we so ignorant. To the point where we just want to see some bullshit.
Right.
We just want to see some ass shaking, some violence or something like that. I love the fact, and you know me, I love a good ass, okay? I love to see a nice body, male or female. I like to look if I don't touch, okay? So I'm never going to tell them, oh, they need to put some clothes on them girls. Oh, I'm not one of them prudes, okay? But I appreciated the fact, and it didn't go over my head, right, that they was basically fully clothed. Right. The females that was out there, it was a whole bunch of black men out there doing their thing, dancing or whatever, and it wasn't gay looking dancing. Right. No shout, no shade to the gays, but he had them black men out there working, and I really did appreciate the fact that the females was fully clothed, because it didn't take away from, like you say, the message. Because people was already not going to get it because people fucking slow.
You got to pay it. It would have been something that they would have had to rewind multiple times. I mean, we all
had to go on YouTube and look for the Easter eggs. Because somebody else peeped it, and then you be like, oh, right. I mean, because like you say, I'm guilty of that myself. Certain stuff I didn't peep until I looked, like the little A. We was like, what the fuck is that little A for?
I was wondering.
But I didn't know that was his logo for his company too, though.
Bingo. So as I looked it up, that whole chain is right, but the A is just like it's like a letter that's kind of in between, because I looked up his logo and then what it means. So it's the PG part means something, and then the part after, and then the NG part means something. So the LA is like for LA. So it's like
hey cuz,
it's like a bunch of different stuff. Shout out to you, thanks for tuning in. It's like a bunch of different stuff, but the A just was part. He got other letters on if you look at it, it's on like the rope part. Oh. And the A is just the only one that he got. Oh. Yeah. So he did it real brilliantly. Brilliantly for that situation. Right. Because I know that's the only reason it was for. You know what I'm saying? That's why he did it like that, and that was brilliant. He just was a genius with the whole act. When I feel like one thing that people got to understand is that's his whole team that put that visual together. That's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was the message was so good that for everybody to actually be working towards the same thing, like it was brilliant. Like, you know, and I'm not about to sit here and tell you I'm just the biggest Kendrick fan. Still not now. He okay at best to me. You know. So.
Nah, I'ma say he more than okay. Nah,
that's and just I'm
not.
Me. That's
I'm not a huge
opinion.
fan like that either. You know what I'm saying? But the guy is more than okay. Like, he's top 5. You know what I'm saying? He definitely not trash.
I don't know. No, definitely not.
He's an acquired taste, though. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. He's an acquired taste. Just like sardines and oysters, okay?
Let's not
you
talk,
ask the
let's
right
not talk
person.
About the oysters. Let's not even
okay?
talk about the oysters.
You ask the right person. Oysters is good,
at.
great. They love oysters. Oysters is an aphrodisiac.
Let's leave them oysters where they at.
You know what I'm saying? Raised by a beautiful woman. What up, dope?
So, what about the Serena part? Right now,
I thought that was dope.
Now, I've heard different takes on the Serena whole part. Now, I know she tried to crip walk at Wimbledon when she won, but she had to do it lightly because they would have fined her. That's why she said that. I would have been fine. And I understand, you know?
That's not highly favored.
Also, there's a story that Crip killed her brother in like 2016 or something like that. I could bring up actual facts. I don't have it right now, but I can. But also, her brother was allegedly killed by a Crip. So for her to be in there, Crip walking was crazy. Now, this is just the stories that are coming about that I've seen, right? And I was just like, so I don't really know what was her take on being there. Like, I understand she kind of like from LA or something like that. Right?
She fucked with Drake for years. Like, they went together.
I understand.
That was the point of her being there. It was a dig at him to have his both of his exes, because he fucked with SZA too.
I know that, but that was so. That's what he called her and said. You think that was the pitch? Like, I'm gonna call her and say, shit, I'm doing a Drake diss at the Super Bowl, and I want you to be there.
Yes. Drake dissed her a couple times in songs. That's why he said that.
Because she eventually was done with Dog. She basically was done with him after he did some shit. Because he was trying to talk to her for a minute.
Talk to who?
Serena.
They were dating for 3 years or some shit like that. Ain't no trying to talk to. They was fucking.
I mean, that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't married, but but like I told you, him and Common was beefing over, you know what I'm saying, so.
Wow.
That's still considered like dating, though, right?
Listen, I know you don't think you're gonna get no argument from me.
I'm just asking. I was just asking. Okay, all right.
I know you don't think you're gonna get no argument from me.
I was just asking.
Oh, okay. But I just ain't never heard you or no other man say it quite like that, and I just thought I think I'm rubbing off on you with something, but that's cool. I love it. Eastside, what up, though? Dennis, what up? It's your girl Jen checking in. Welcome to Time to Talk It Out podcast. Okay, we're live on Riverside, we're live on Tag, we're live on Facebook, and we will be uploaded to YouTube very soon. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, subscribe to the Facebook page, everything. 120 True, Detroit Moses. What up, doe? It's about to be it was your birthday. Happy motherfucking birthday, my guy. Yeah, thanks for tuning in with your girl Jen. This is the Time to Talk It Out podcast, episode 1.
Very first episode. So shout out to everybody for tuning in.
Y'all shooting with us in the gym.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to
y'all can't hear that.
Right now.
Only Riverside can hear that, right?
Yeah, only Riverside.
Only Riverside can hear the claps, but
shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody, though. Claps for everybody.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all is the real motherfucking MVPs, okay?
Yeah, so continuing on, right? So since y'all here, so we got a couple people here anyway, on our live part, but we are pre-recording as well. But since we got to go, people here, Time to Talk It Out is a podcast that's just now starting today. We will do episodes weekly. You will get an episode from us every week. We will try to upload early, so it's either going to be on a Monday or a Wednesday. I'm sure some will come out on Monday. I'm pretty sure I can just go. But, as it's our first one, we're finding out. So we'll know more. So just be on the lookout. Make sure you like those pages. Like, subscribe, add, comment, whatever. Make sure you're just around because we're uploading as much as possible. Don't forget, go and like those YouTubes. We got Jen Checking In TV. We got Life of T-Double. So don't forget to add those YouTubes. You get more of an insight of what's going on.
Because we be off the fuck side. Go on my Jen Checking In channel and watch some of our travel vlogs. The Miami one, super lit. I don't know if it's just because I was there and I know what really happened, and it just was a great time. The Miami vlog, the Houston vlog, Chicago, the Lions game.
Yeah, she got a lot of them.
I went to Africa. If you just want to fuck with me, if you're interested in getting closer to the Most High, and if you want to learn how to pray, if you want to hear the story time where I scared away a demon,
and she got them wigs for y'all ladies.
I got the wigs. I got
wigs for y'all.
I got some makeup on there. I got some. I got some reviews on some beauty products. It's a lifestyle. My channel is lifestyle, health, wealth, beauty, entertainment, and travel.
Check it out. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And
now I gotta add sports because now I am a Lions fanatic. I'm not gonna say I'm a football fanatic because that would say I care about other football.
I mean, but you can just be.
I only care about the Lions and whatever team you on.
Absolutely, and then you can just be a local native to the point where you like the Pistons too. Yeah, but local.
Any team sport, absolutely. Really any sport, really. I like sports, because I like to be a fan of sports, but even if I'm not a player.
Right. Just not
I like to have a sport team that I feel okay, I rally behind, and this is my team. Because it's gang almost. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I don't know if it came from high school, middle school, or whatever. When you be you have to have them rivalries. Even if I didn't play in high school, I definitely didn't play on no sports team. If smoking was a sport, I'd have been motherfucking varsity.
That's because you clotheslined too many people in middle school. That's what happened. Yeah. That's why they kept you away after that.
Well, there's that.
Listen, she said that when she played basketball, how she played defense was clotheslining people.
I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know I was clotheslining people until the coach told me I was clotheslining people and took me out the fucking game. And I'm just you said hold your hands up. You know what I'm saying? You said do this. So she apparently my hands was up too high. Or something. I don't know. I was just ready to punch a hoe. Honestly. I was ready to just punch somebody. Was over it.
Been ready to, you know what I'm saying? Been on that. Yeah. Punching folk.
By middle school, I was getting punched.
We supposed to be out here hooping. You out here trying to box.
Yeah, that's what I should have been doing, boxing.
You boxing on the run. We trying
We trying
to hoop. No, for real, man. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that was funny though. That's the one though. When I heard I am blessed, what's the deal?
What up though? Hakeem, I am blessed. Thanks so much for joining. It's your girl Jen checking in. This is Time to Talk It Out podcast live. Okay, you shooting with us in the gym right now.
In the gym right now.
All right, handed.
That's it. Get your hands together. That's it. Shooting in the gym, man.
So right now we are live on Tagged, Facebook, and Riverside. We should have went live on Instagram, but that's all right because we're gonna get another device.
Yeah, I mean we got them. We just all our pages for Time to Talk It Out are one link. You can follow all of our pages with one link. As far as if you want to follow this podcast. Wherever it goes, It has almost every page that you can think of right now. It's got a TikTok, an Instagram, a Facebook, a YouTube, and working on further, further additions. So almost any platform that you can think about, the podcast has.
First of all, I want y'all to acknowledge the fact that I don't got on no lashes. Okay?
Okay.
Because I'm going to acknowledge that. Okay? And I'm proud of myself because I said, I don't care. I was going to put on some lashes. But I said, no, they going to get this work.
Y'all ain't even noticed, did y'all?
They going to get this work.
Ain't even
they going to get this raw. I would take my wig off, but
if she wouldn't have said that,
I got to wash my hair. My curls ain't popping today. I need to shampoo my hair. So y'all will be getting this bald head work too sooner or later. Okay, I want y'all to understand. Y'all gonna get it raw and uncut.
That's how it is here. That's what it is here. It's raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? We want to take the time to shout out, you know what I'm saying, people that's here, that's been actually just waiting on this, that's just been holding us down, that's just ready to just be here. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I love y'all. I love my family, my friends, my peeps, my coworkers especially. Shout out to Glamour Salon.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Glamour Salon in Laker Village.
Okay.
Y'all,
Yes,
when I tell you,
okay, you did that.
It is just, it's a blessing to work there. It is a blessing to work there. Lady, what up, though? We was having just a little bit of technical
Mom
difficulty.
Duke said, yeah, I did. Okay, Mom Duke.
Moms, what up, though? What she talking about? What she do?
I think she was talking about supporting us, holding us down, waiting on us.
I love her.
For the show,
First of all, y'all just don't know. I got the best mom in the world. I don't care what nobody say. She is just, when it comes to that mama game.
Hey, be looking out. Y'all might get to meet her during Mother's Day month. We might.
Yeah, we trying to bring the moms on the episode. We is going to bring the moms on the episode.
Be looking out.
I'm going to make her come to the salon and get her hair dyed and curled and stuff because she don't even be wanting
We're going to take the studio to her.
My mama is just so for everybody else, you know, to the point where she barely take care of herself because she be worried about somebody else or worried about, you know what I'm saying? I be like, no, you got the... Yeah. What you eat today? Yeah. When the last time let me do your hair? You worried about grown kids, me included, because I'm her grown kid, my brother. You know.
Listen, I know.
It be like,
believe me, I know. Shout out my mom, dudes, because believe me, I know how that be.
First of all, I love his mama. That's my dog. Like, I wish we could put the picture up here right now of us in our Lions guard. She like this. I got my skirt up.
If we could do some editing, y'all will see it.
Probably on the replay on the Riverside replay.
Yeah, if we can do some editing, y'all will see it. I mean, even later on, just tune into the pages. You never know. It'll come up. You know what I'm saying? We'll put that together.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Anybody got anything to say?
You let me know.
Let me know.
That's my dog.
Okay, so we have officially been on for 30 minutes. We talked about the Super Bowl. The Kendrick Lamar. We were still talking about Kendrick Lamar though. We didn't really.
I mean, yeah, we can.
Cause wait a minute. This is what I meant to say. Okay. Now, it was a whole lot of stuff that I didn't notice until I watched YouTube. Cause you know I watch YouTube. I don't watch TV.
Right.
So the A minor, that was a small A, so that was for A minor, right?
Yeah. And then the M.
From the mustard. Yeah.
So that's the initials of the word A minor.
Exactly.
And he came up holding. He is a big, if you remember, after a while he dancing, and you couldn't really see it because he had a jacket on.
Tall mustard.
Right.
Yeah.
See, Kendrick's was out, so it's like, but he actually showed it to you to let you see. It's a lowercase A and a capital M. His M was capital, to be exact.
Right. the fact that the dancers created the flag and then he was in the middle
Absolutely,
of it,
because
like
it
he
was showing
divided.
separation. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to speak on that. I wanted to speak on one thing is I want to know. Now I don't really speak politics like this. This is not my thing to get into, but I just know certain things. Last time Trump was in office, Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the flag presentation, during the song or whatever. He cost that man his job because he said he disrespected the flag. Now Kendrick Lamar separated it at the Super Bowl. You was there.
But it wasn't a real flag.
I mean, but it was
a flag made up of black
But the
men.
thing is, Colin Kaepernick, he never separated. I mean, he never touched it either. He just took a knee because he felt like.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's wrong.
Right, he just had his way
Trump
of feeling about
sucks.
it. Right,
Let's start there.
But I just want to know: do you think he gonna do? Do you think he gonna try to say something?
It's not the
towards
same.
Kendrick.
No, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. I mean, as a military baby, right, mom? Right, mom? What Kendrick did was like a fake flag. You know what
Right,
I'm
because
saying?
it was made out of people.
Right. But Colin Kaepernick, literally, while they was doing
The national anthem, he took a knee. When they want you to stand up and put your hand over your chest, and he said he just don't feel like that was, you know what I'm saying? They stood up for him. So, and him and his people. So he said, why he gonna take a knee? And I feel like that's to your discretion. And it was okay when he first started. This is the thing, it was okay because he first started doing it by himself. But when he influenced so many people.
What he say? What Kendrick say? About influence?
That's power. That's what that is.
But
basically.
see, that's what I'm saying though. The Star Spangled Banner and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
That's different than Kendrick's
basically what he made out to be. I understand that it's different, but the visual of what he gave you know what I'm saying, is basically what I'm saying. Like,
no, I feel it. But see, that's the whole thing. He basically did the same thing, but strategically in a way.
And I feel like he thought about
he
everything that
can't-
he did, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, of course, you can't Colin Kaepernick this man, right? You can't, because, and then this is another reason why I feel certain ways about the NFL, because you can go and just run somebody away from a job because every owner is so scared to just be like, I don't want to do this because he's, you know what I'm saying? But you can't do that with the industry as far as rap, because it's not he owned his own label. You know what I'm saying? And he signed,
Kendrick.
yeah, he owned his own label, and then he signed with somebody. You can't. What he got going on, you can't stop. Basically,
Well, no, that's not true. You could blackball. Look at Murder Inc.
Who blackballed Murder Inc.? I don't know, Maxon.
50 Cent.
Oh,
and G-Unit.
That was over like a beef like situation that I feel like he just had more money than him at the time, and yeah, he probably had more power. 50 Cent.
Talking about who?
50 Cent.
50 Cent had more money than who?
Then Ja Rule at the time of the beef.
Ja Rule wasn't by himself.
I mean,
Ja Rule was Irv Gotti. It was really Irv Gotti that 50 Cent bodied and buried. Rest in peace.
I mean, he talked crazy when he died, but I don't think
Ja Rule was just the face of it. Who?
You think he took his career? I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
I think
her. What up, though? Definitely.
I think he took 50 Cent career, but I don't know about
Gotti.
Who
took 50 Cent career?
I mean, I think he took Ja Rule career. I'm sorry, but I don't know about Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti and Ja Rule career was connected.
They together because they had a label,
yeah.
but it's like
no.
Irv Gotti like signed him or some shit like that. It was Gotti label, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So
exactly. 50 Cent took 50 Cent came into Ja Rule career, Irv Gotti career, Ashanti career, everybody that was fucking with Murder Inc.
Oh damn!
He shut down that whole label.
Oh, damn. Yeah, see, okay. That's another story for another day. We'll definitely get into that. We're gonna talk
Joe
about
69,
that
what up, though?
really soon. That might be our next episode.
We need to, yeah, because boy just passed away. So
And that's why that might be the next one. And that's exactly why. We're gonna probably definitely dissect that one next. Next episode, but because there's a lot of stuff I didn't even know about that.
50 Cent.
I didn't know. I knew they was beefing, right? This is what I knew. I knew that they were beefing. I knew, well, of course, his beef with Ja Rule made his beef with Murder Inc. Because they're a label that I felt like that was like that. Now, what I also felt like was that 50 Cent only directly aimed. This is what only thing that I thought. I'm telling you what I thought. I thought that 50 Cent only aimed for Ja Rule because he's just like, long as I smoke you out, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. And I noticed that he did certain, like, bought, when Ja Rule was trying to have concerts, he was buying all the tickets in the front row. 50 Cent was. Just so nobody would be sitting there. I remember he did that. Killed one of his whole concerts. Bought all the seats in the front where he performed at. So while he performing, it's nobody in none of these seats.
okay, that's all like some shit 50 do.
Just so it can die down. I remember that. I remember that vividly. But and that's why I just thought. But by me only remembering certain stuff that he did to him, like. And I can remember it like to a T.
Talking about shit that 50 did to Ja Rule.
To Ja Rule. I never remember him doing nothing to like I know now that, of course, that aims at Irv Gotti because it's his label. But this only taking one rapper off your label. If you got multiple, I didn't know he was aiming at multiple. I didn't know he went at Ashanti. I didn't know that. So that's something new on my end. So that's something I gotta really go back and kind of check out.
Charlie Baltimore.
No, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I know he had a couple lines about
It
Charlie.
wasn't too many people on fucking Murder Inc. But Ja Rule and Ashanti for real.
Yeah, I heard him. He ain't seen nothing.
He was the
producer, like the engineer.
He was the CEO.
Yeah, he the owner, like the
and it was street shit really that was behind all that. You know what I'm saying? Howdy, John Jacob. Thanks for joining. Armian, thanks for joining. I'm your girl Jen checking in. This is the Time to Talk It Out podcast. We're live on Tagged, Facebook, and Riverside, and we're taping to upload to YouTube later. So thank you for shooting with us in the gym. This is the first episode, and we're getting the kinks out. So forgive us if it's a little ghetto. Okay.
Shooting with us in the gym is what you're doing, and we greatly appreciate that. Want you to know that one.
Absolutely.
So anytime you guys want to chime in on any topics, anything you want to say, it's real, raw, and uncut here. You know what I'm saying? You can be yourself. In the words of my wife, your secrets are safe with me. Y'all safe here.
First of all, that is fucking Swiss Beats wife.
Don't do it.
That's Swiss Beats wife. That is not your fucking wife.
Hey, shout out to you for tuning in. Shout out to you. You got a viewer. We talking about? That's not. I don't know who Swiss Beats is.
Talking about in the words of your wife.
My wife.
I would not be sitting here with somebody's husband. Let's get that straight.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? She does music on the road, you know what I'm saying? I do, you know, what I do here. I work a 9 to 5. As y'all know, I love Alicia Keys.
Well,
if y'all ain't know I love Alicia Keys, y'all know now I love Alicia. Shout out to Alicia. My peoples, you know, anybody who know me knows this already. But for the people who don't, who just learned me, I love Alicia. That's my one. Shout out Alicia Keys. See you later, boo. All right, that's my baby. She gonna tune in later. She gonna tune in.
Anyways, it's your girl Jen checking in. I'm single until I'm engaged. Okay, so even if I was to run into Lance Gross and hit that, if he ain't divorcing that white bitch and marrying me, or at the very least asking me to marry him in a serious fashion, I'm not claiming his ass. I don't care.
Well, me and her,
He'd just be my favorite celebrity.
Me and her already went through that. Me and Alicia, if you know, you know. I got pictures of me and Alicia just parlaying, having fun. I got proof. The proof is in the pudding. So if you know, you know. But yeah, that's that.
Hey yo, the great. What up, though? Okay, so you know what? We gonna switch gears.
Then you got Bone Z.
Hey, what up, though? Oh wait, I should look in this camera.
Absolutely.
That's how I'm reading the captions, though. But I can't see the comments right here, so.
But we appreciate.
I want y'all to know that
Thank
I'm
you.
not ignoring y'all. I got a whole setup here is how I'm trying to make sure, because last night I couldn't see the comments and my peeps was thinking that I was ignoring them, and I was not. Okay.
Yeah, we ain't doing.
Shout out
like
to right, no.
We very active.
Shout out to everybody that stopped by last night to the live. Okay.
Appreciate
Bart
y'all.
B Bo, what up, doe? It's your girl Jen checking in. This is Time to Talk It Out podcast. Right now, we was talking about the Super Bowl. For me, it was go Eagles, fuck Kansas City. But it's always go Lions.
Who was all tired of seeing Kansas City? Like, were you tired of seeing that? Because
I'm tired of seeing Kansas City and Taylor Swift collectively as a group.
Because I feel like I was tired of seeing the Patriots too. I was happy to see somebody else new to come in, but I'm not gonna say.
Definitely tired of the Patriots. Right?
I'm not gonna say.
I'm tired of Tom Brady right now.
I am too. No, that I am too.
That's
I am as well. And I'm not gonna say that I'm totally just outright just tired of the Chiefs just yet. This year they just weren't entertaining. Nah, I will say that. They just weren't entertaining. Last year they was a little more entertaining, and I expected them to be when they drafted the young guy, Xavier Worthy, fast kid. I just thought that they would do way more magic tricks. The Lions had a bag full of them. So the Lions did way more magic
Rest
tricks.
in peace to Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I'm mad. Yeah, but
I know the nigga ain't dead, but
he did to us.
he did to us. I hate to say it.
That's how we got to do it. Because he a rival now. He went to the Bears. He a rival now, so that's why we got to treat him.
Where's
Glenn,
my $5?
Aaron Glenn, too. We got to treat him like that, too.
Oh man, and he black.
He with the Jets. He with the Jets.
And I keep saying the Jets
Yeah, I was
instead
about
of the
to say
Eagles.
one of your favorite teams.
Yeah,
to
they
say.
must be one of my favorite teams because I keep calling the Eagles the Jets. Ain't they green though?
They green.
Okay, so that's my problem.
And it made sense to why he went, because that's who he used to play for. Like Dan Campbell used to play for the Lions. Aaron Glenn played for
And
the
he the
Jets.
head coach?
He's the head coach.
Oh man, see that's what I'm saying. They doing too much. They jocking, bro.
Yeah.
They jocking our style. They taking our people. They just.
Everybody wants.
But they do that to Detroit. They do that to
Everybody,
Detroit. Period. Thanks for.
Okay.
You must have been here before. I love gifts. Thank you. But
Say that.
no, for real. See, your gifts just made me forget what I was finna say.
The gifts just go crazy.
But anyway, Aaron Glenn, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, he was the biggest loss of the season. I felt I was more sad that we lost him than I was that we lost the game, because I kind of knew he was gonna lose the game. Remember I told you I had a
Yeah. You
premonition.
said that.
And you kept telling me that we was gonna lose them, Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. You kept telling me like you was certain, but I just kept wanting to believe they was gonna stay.
Especially after losing that. Now, if we'd have went to the Super Bowl, it was a possibility, but more money.
Why would they stay then? Because they was gonna offer them even more money.
But when you winning, the value, you know what I'm saying, your value kind of goes up later on in the line too as well. So the money that they accepted now winning the Super Bowl, it would have been slightly higher. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what I think. You're gonna pay more for a coach that's won the Super Bowl.
So people might not have been able to afford them. You saying?
No, they just would have got a bigger bag.
So they definitely would have left if they won the Super Bowl.
But I mean,
but we wouldn't have gave a fuck because we had the Super Bowl already.
You seen Ben Johnson? Last year he had head coaching opportunities. The Chargers that Jim Harbaugh from Michigan, that he took Michigan to a national championship last year. He left them and went to the Chargers. The Chargers they was one of the options that wanted Ben Johnson to be a head coach coming in instead of him. So he would have been a head coach last year, but he turned it down. He said, no, I want to finish what I started. Because we can win. He really felt like that. But it's like, now again, I can't stay again and not know. You know what I'm saying? But
Cause he felt like, okay, we were supposed to win this time. They on some bullshit. They trying to play us. I don't have time to keep waiting. I got to get this bag.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. And I like Dan Campbell for not, he ain't mad about it. He like, that's what he on. That's what he here for. You know what I'm saying? To put people in better situations. I like that.
Whatever. I don't.
I mean, it's a hard loss, but I mean, you got to move up and you got to move on. But I feel like we gonna be the same team, if not even better.
I like how you think.
We in a hunt. I just me playing this game. I still play today, by the way. Play a little semi-pro, just in case y'all ain't know. I'll let y'all know the team coming up that I'm playing for, and then y'all can check us out. But just having those group of guys that really want to play here, that really want to make the city, you know what I'm saying, happy with they play. They want to make the team a better team. They want to bring us something that we never had. That's a love for the game that you don't find in people getting paid. A lot of people just will take their money and be like, I'm just here for the money and just go. I like the drive and the young guys that we got. We kind of changed the narrative here in Detroit, and I like that. And it started with the owner
of the Lions, Miss Sheila.
Yeah, by hiring.
Shout out Miss Sheila. Hopefully you see this one day. We love you.
When you hire Brad Holmes, that started the deal. Brad Holmes. Shout out to Brad Holmes.
Shout out to Brad Holmes.
He put this together. He put this together, and I feel like it's nothing but forward from here for the Lions. So,
period.
As fans, listen, we can be mad about not making it to the Super Bowl this year. But
no,
next
don't
year,
be mad, y'all.
But next year,
we don't need that energy.
But next year,
be optimistic and understand
that
this is nothing but a manifestation of what Coach Dan said. He said we was gonna get knocked down. We was gonna get up and bite the ankle. We was gonna get knocked down again. We was gonna get up though. We was gonna bite your knee this time. Mm-hmm. We was gonna get up again, and this time we coming straight for your jugular or your heart. Mm-hmm. Okay. We are Lions.
We getting there. Now we getting there. Now we've been moving on up.
We are Lions. I need y'all to understand we are the kings. Not only of the North, okay, but of the whole jungle. That's and understand that we might have allowed, okay, this year, fear, doubt, bribery, who knows what it was, okay? Shout out Jared Goff.
Shout out Jared. I was mad at Jared for a minute. Shout out Jared. Shout out my boy Amir.
But the thing is, what we need to understand is just a manifestation of what was already projected. So I already said if we didn't win this season, we was gonna win next year.
Yeah, you kind of called it too. You kind of
already said because
the Washington game that you said you felt like. Yeah, you kind of called it. I can't lie. You definitely kind of called it.
And it wasn't no shade to us. It wasn't that.
Right.
It just discernment, I guess. Just kind of figuring how shit go, the politics of it all and everything. The fact that Vegas is a player. It's a 3-core game. Okay? Y'all, I think especially men who play or who played or who just, love the game so much they just forget fanatics in that way. They think like, almost like when we was kids watching wrestling.
Right. That's one that destroyed me. Listen. Oh man, quick story time. I hate to cut you off. Quick story time, and I'm gonna make this
Jim,
quick.
thanks for the
Wrestling really destroyed me when I was a kid. I really liked the wrestling that we would pile up for events, pay-per-views. I was down for them. My family was paying for them. There was events that I was just so ready to go to. Let's just get there. I loved wrestling so much. I pedigreed my brother for real off the couch one day, and he was crying, and I really didn't even think about it so much that I wanted to pin him so bad that I still pinned him for a 3 count while he was crying. It was crazy. But when I found out wrestling wasn't real, I was crushed. I never watched it again.
So you actually really, how old were you
I was like 13, 14 when I found out it wasn't real.
Okay. Yeah, that's around the time when you start to realize Santa Claus ain't real.
I was hurt. Wrestling though? What? I was hurt. I used to.
But it's not that it's not real. It's just that it's choreographed. You know what I'm saying?
It's scripted.
Yeah, it's choreographed.
That did it for me. I didn't think that they went off a script. I didn't think that no wrestler was actually out here like, hey, yo, I'm going to punch you and you're going to punch me back. Like, I didn't think that.
It's like
when you seen the little cuts on the head, I'm like, they out here trying to kill each other. It was a lie.
Not your face.
It was a lie. I was disappointed. And I was upset. I no longer watch wrestling from that time till currently.
I watch wrestling right now sometimes. Like if I come in on a Friday night from work and it's on my TV, because my TV be on Channel 2. I love Channel 2. Shout out to Fox 2 News, Demon Sense of Fonte.
Wrestling ain't real. Yeah, Diego.
What's the black girl name?
Yeah, Diego. You're right, Diego.
My bad, Diego. What you say?
Santa not real. Wrestling is real.
I'm just saying.
Santa
right.
not real. Wrestling is halfway real.
Okay.
Halfway.
That's like Love and Hip Hop.
Right? Nah, I don't know about Love and Hip Hop exactly, right? Because I can't really say. But one thing that I do know is wrestling has a script, and sometimes they go off script. I watched.
You can't say that Love and Hip Hop is fake.
I know that that's fake. I can't say it has a script. I can't say that they go off script to do like freehand, because wrestling goes off script sometimes to do freehand because they really have actual beef inside of the industry.
It's pretty much the same.
It sounds like that. Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of Love.
Kelly, what up, though?
I can't say I'm a big fan of Love and Hip Hop to even watch it like that, but it does sound
I haven't watched it in years, but I used to be obsessed.
Yeah, it does sound like it can be that way, but I thought that usually the Love and Hip Hop people do it for the money. I thought that they just like, I'm here to get paid.
I'll do it for the wrestler, do it for the money.
Of course though, but then they still, you're doing seasons with these people. We wrestling together for years. Undertaker was wrestling for what was it, 20 years?
Do you know how many seasons Love and Hip Hop got right now? Like 15.
Oh yeah, I don't. See, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't watch
Love and Hip Hop been coming on since like 2008.
Oh, see,
or something maybe before then. Chris D, what up though?
I don't currently.
It's the same type of shit.
Okay.
Love and Hip Hop, Jerry Springer wrestling is the same type of entertainment. It's the same type of show. You have to sign the same type of waiver. It's the same type of, as far as Hollywood and TV is concerned, it's the same type of show. It's
like atmosphere.
It's rated. It's paid out. It's looked at by producers and directors and distributors and TV shows like the same type of show. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you how I know this, because Jerry Springer had to go to court.
Damn.
Yes, Jerry Springer had to go to court because they was fighting on there. You know what I mean?
And he wasn't giving them, he wasn't letting them know ahead of time that that's what was going to be. They wasn't signing no waivers, basically.
I don't know what they were signing, but he had to go to court, and basically what they made him do is register and label himself as like wrestling. That's why at a certain point Jerry Springer started having the bell, ding ding ding. They will give them a cup of water to throw. It started to look more scripted. They had to do that because really Jerry Springer was not scripted. Motherfuckers was coming on there fighting for real. No. And they had to go to court for it because it's assault. At this point, bitch, you beating me up on here. I know.
You know what I'm saying? I know one of my high school friends. I won't say his name. I know one of my high school friends
went on Jerry.
Was on Jerry Springer. I
knew somebody went on there too.
To this day,
early though.
To this day,
when they was fighting for real.
Yep, this was we was young. To this day, I've talked to him, but every time I speak with him, well, I don't talk to him right now. I haven't talked to him now currently, probably in about a good 6-7 years. But every time I have seen him after that, I have forgotten to ask him, how does it go, right? Because I hear people say, oh, they pay for your trip out here, your plane out there, your room out there, you tell them your story, they give you a couple dollars while you there, you come out, they kind of tell you how to play it out, you do what they say, you good. I don't know, because I would go on a TV show. Put me anywhere, right? Any TV show. But I want to be in a made-up story. I don't got a story to tell to people. I don't got a story for y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all, right?
Oh, you got a story. You probably just don't want to tell it. But you got
I'll tell any story. Nah, that's one thing.
Well, I went on court TV.
Challenge me to any story. I'll tell any story.
That's
possible for TV.
On TV.
I'll say, so you was on court
TV. It was a show like Judge Mathis.
Okay.
But it was Judge Janine Pirro.
I know who that is. I know who that is.
She sucks. She be on Fox News now. She a Trumper. She terrible. When I went on her show, she was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell she was trying to play like the Judge Judy role, being mean for no reason and just being extra. And the people that I went on there and sued, they lied, countersued me, and her stupid ass gonna believe these hoes, and gave them, awarded their countersuit, which they countersued me $1,000. I had sued them $2,500. So we both won.
So you got $1,500.
Exactly. And the bitch was just rude and mean, I didn't like her, but I said all that to say what you've been told is right. They flew us there, me and my witness. They gave us both a stipend of $150. It was $150 stipend when we got there, plus vouchers for food. It was a nice hotel, and we got vouchers for $100 each for room service. They paid for our room. They paid for our transportation from the airport to the hotel, and from the hotel to the studio. And then when we got to the studio, that's when they gave us the stipend, the $150. Mm-hmm. And then after the court case, instead of us waiting for the person to pay what the judge awarded us, the court paid.
Right, and
you
paid them.
The show paid. No, I ain't paid them.
Not shit. You don't pay them, but the person who owed paid them.
I don't think the person who owed paid them. No, that's their reward for coming. I never asked the girl, even when we started back being cordial enough to speak, because we're not friends now.
I think you need to plug your hookup up.
But we cool. Oh yeah, this dude look like it's about to die.
Yeah. What do you got this one plugged? Oh, that one's to your phone, so you need another one?
A C charger.
I see.
For
Oh, right here.
Yeah, they ended up.
What's that other one? What is this one? Oh.
What's that plugged up to?
Okay, well, that's cool, right? It's hooked up to the sound.
The sound bar.
Yeah, so do this right here. Hook. What you got? That you got USB. I think. Oh, of course, I would do that, right?
Shoot, I don't even know if this is gonna work.
Yeah, you just ain't getting it in there.
So annoying. See, because let me see, can I put it in this one? Okay. Sheesh. Are you mixed? Because you have fun and have mine. You is funny. Jap.
You probably gotta scoot yours back a little bit. So it can all be
Level.
yeah.
But why is it?
Oh my God. What did I just do?
I might have did that. I don't want to touch it.
Okay.
You know it? That's not gonna last long. Okay, so
Why don't you just put it on your thing?
because I have to go sideways on there, and it doesn't support landscape. Bernie's, is that how you say that? What up, though? Low power charger connected. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Is that 6 Mile? What up, though? So look.
All right,
It's
back
time
to
to
the
talk about
regular scheduled
podcasts.
program. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll get better later.
It gets greater later.
This is just the first episode.
It's the first episode.
Mind you guys. So we appreciate you guys tuning in once again.
Don't look at that skin. I don't nobody report me. I'm not naked. I have on clothes. A lot of them. As a matter of fact. Ain't that right?
Enough of them. Anyway, when we say a lot, that sounds like a code. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
am I wrong? When you say a lot of
compare, you just said somebody was like ass naked doing a get ready with me.
Get ready with me. She started off ass naked.
Yeah, so I'm fully clothed.
Yeah, that's why I said you got enough. I didn't say nothing about anything else. I just said it was enough. You know.
Okay, good. So next topic.
So moving forward, right? We got some questions for you guys.
We gonna do the questions.
Let's do.
We're gonna do some nice conversation questions. Okay, so these
this is just something we're starting with, you guys.
Right, we're starting using
some other cards.
The cards from tonight's conversation.
It won't be those continuously. That's just
soon we will have time to talk it out questions.
Absolutely. Right.
They are en route.
It's on the way.
In production.
You know how
we appreciate you guys.
You know how it be when you go and order something on Amazon and you like, man, I ordered it and it's already been like 3 days. Like, you know it's on the way. It's about to be there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So
this is a long one.
That's kind of like how our questions are. So. But until time, we got some good ones for you guys. Feel free to chime in, answer whatever you want, ask whatever you want.
I don't think we should ask this question because my mama might be watching.
So anytime that you wanna
skip one,
yeah.
Cause I don't know. First thing I done synced is a penis. The word penis.
Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah, not there. Sorry, Mom.
Okay. Next question. Is having a work bae a form of cheating? This is a great question. For all you plant workers, all you Chrysler workers, all you hospital ladies.
That's for anybody
that's lusting over the doctor.
That's or for anybody at any job, you know.
I certainly ain't got a work bae at my job. I work at a church. We just do hair.
A work, yeah, absolutely right. And see, so a work bae don't really.
Jesus is my work bae.
Absolutely, a work bae don't really come with a job title, so that's for anybody in any situation. But let me tell you guys from my perspective how I feel. Feel free.
Love to hear it.
Feel free.
Love to hear it.
Feel free to answer any questions you guys want at any time.
Please. Leave us a comment. Is having a work bae a form of cheating?
That's what we want to know. And I'm gonna give you my opinion. Is yes without a doubt. Is yes. It's absolutely yes. That's a form because if a guy thinking if a female tells a guy like you thinking about having intercourse with somebody is cheating, that's the same, but this person that you think is giving you a visual, they in your face, so it's absolutely a form because at any given time this person is just waiting on any given time to just have the opportunity to take advantage of the situation. That's my personal feelings. So yes, that's cheating. I'm not even gonna let you feel
You
like
say that the work bae is waiting on the opportunity to take advantage and become the real bae?
Whether he becomes the real bae or not. Once you come to work bae and you talking about, oh yeah, he 9 times out of 10 he know you got somebody at home, right? Because men is like this. I'm either gonna play the role or I'm not. You can tell me the real. I'm either gonna play the role or I'm not, because I'm either looking for something in return or it's just like you cool. So if you can be cool and I can just not fuck with you, yeah, we cool, or you can be cool and I can be your homie. But if I came at you with different intentions and people be like, oh, it's okay, just take rejection. Yeah, that's okay, you could turn me down. 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna never want to fuck with you again. Like, it's not gonna be like that again for you to be like, I turned you down because I was in a relationship. But you know what I'm saying?
Talking about the work bae.
Right.
If the work bae turned you down when you seriously try to come on her for some real life, if she turned you down, you not gonna try again because she said what she said.
Bingo. So niggas don't really try at work. You sit back
and just keep
let somebody
the flirtation go.
Bingo. And you let them tell what their situation is. You may have asked, you got a man? She may have said, yeah. But the attention that she's giving you while you at work or how you feel gonna lead you to keep doing what you doing. Because it's like, at some point, I'm not saying he gonna mess up, but, you know, it just happens to happen. Work is one of the places that you spend more time at than you actually spend at home.
Absolutely.
So when you want to talk about something or when something goes through your mind or you going through something, it's crazy how somebody at work would notice before anybody else. Mm-hmm. Like, you okay? Like, you just different today.
Yeah.
No, and what happens with that is, if it's this guy that's sitting back, that's your work, babe, oh damn, I see she going through. I'm about to you need some coffee today, baby? You alright? Come on in the he waiting on an opportunity. Cause whether you gonna be his bae, real bae or not,
he can crack.
Once he get in there and he crack, shit, you can't say nothing after that. Basically, you can say, oh, you had a little, I crack. You can say, oh, nigga, you want shit, I crack. That's gonna always be his rebuttal to it. Like, I crack. Like, you can't say I crack. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the end all be all. He won.
That's the rebuttal, because it's like, shit, it don't matter how you try to, if you be like, shit, I went through this for no reason. You can, because there's two ways you can turn out. You can either end up liking a nigga. Crack. Right, you can either end up liking a nigga, or you can be like, man, this nigga, what the fuck did I even do this shit for? This nigga trash, all kind of shit.
Which is usually the
and then you get to that and you get to saying that shit like, man, I'm ignoring this nigga, fuck this nigga, I don't answer the call no more, none. His whole rebuttal to the whole situation, I cracked. So it's gonna be like, shit, when he telling the story, shit, I cracked though. I cracked though. Shit,
you cracked and you was trash though. FS, what up though? And that's why I didn't leave my situation. That's why I didn't let you crack again. That's why you trying to hold on to the fact that you cracked, but you cracked yourself. Like you Hey, how you doing, FS? Thanks so much for joining this live. My name is Jen. I'm checking in with you. You checking in with me, and I am grateful. That's I want you to join in for a Time to Talk It Out podcast, because that's what's happening right now. We are live on TED, Facebook, and Riverside. We are taping our podcast, episode 1. So I want you to know, you was shooting with me in the gym right now, okay?
Say that.
Period. You is doing drills on the field. You know what I'm saying? You doing burpees and
burpees ain't no joke. You ever did one of them before?
I told you I play basketball.
Burpees ain't no joke.
No joke. And what's the other one called? When you go down here and
suicides.
Ooh. And that's why they called it that.
Yeah, I like
so fuck up. Clothesline a bitch again. You finna do 10 suicides at 11. Suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 10, 11 years old having to do suicides because I was fouling. You know what I'm saying? She was like, Jennifer, like, you, because I was tall. You know what I'm saying?
Fun fact. In middle school, I had my whole class, we all did drills, like, you know what I'm saying? I was the fastest. If you went to my middle school and you tuned in right now, don't lie. Tell the truth. I had the fastest time during suicides. Oh my God. And y'all know I went to McMichael Middle School, so don't even tell no lies. Tell the truth. Hey, listen, comment down here if y'all went to my middle school. Hey, didn't I have the fastest time in middle school during the suicides? I'll never forget that.
You fast. Okay.
I just had to put that in there.
Well, I ain't gonna say all that. I didn't want to do that shit, and that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't play the next year. I was a cheerleader, and I seen somebody say, "I never seen nobody transition from player to cheerleader," and I'm like, "Well, that's exactly what I did." So I don't. That's literally what I did.
That's fast.
And then I transitioned the fuck out of both of them. I turned into a stoner.
No, actually, and then I took that back, right? Because shout out to my daughter. She
shout out to his
a
daughters.
basketball game. Yeah, that's a lot of them, right? But shout out to all of them. But one of my daughters played a basketball game and cheerleader at halftime. And then I was like, well, I know she did that. So
she's the female Deion Sanders of high school
sports.
Yes. Period. So, don't come for her.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Unless she sent for you.
Okay, say that. Yeah, I was like, that's the only time I ever heard it. She didn't fully transition from one to the other, but she just kind of did 2 and 1. But I was like, that's the only time I heard something close to that. Like,
yeah, no, that was definitely dope. And that's what I would have did if I would have did that. You know what I'm saying? But by the time I got to 9th grade, I transitioned to stoner.
Yeah, it took me.
No. Yeah.
It took me a little minute. I probably ain't smoked my first blunt until it was in high school, but it wasn't like right at the beginning.
It was summer before high school for me. The summer in between 8th and 9th grade when I hit my first blunt.
You know what? I did this with Lil Tony. Shout out Lil Tony.
That's my brother's brother, man.
You don't know this, Lil Tony. I did this yeah, because this can't be a brother's brother. I don't think so anyway, because I would have been.
Yeah, because he don't. Other people, I think we probably the only people that call him Lil Tony.
Yeah,
he don't like.
Everybody
he don't
call
like that shit.
Everybody. Shout out Lil Tony. Lil Tony.
Shout out Lil Tony.
I smoked my first blunt ever with Lil Tony. We smoked in a car, and story time again. I'm sorry, y'all. I just be story time back to back.
No, this is hilarious. So come with it.
We in a car, right? I'll never forget this. He told my mama, he was like, he's just gonna stay down here with us tonight. This and that, the third is cool. We can stay down because my mom was like, just make sure it's all right that you can stay and let me know. Right. So he even came down because he kind of knew what was about to go on. He even came down, but I didn't even know. Right, this how much he had it planned. He even came down because we was only like 2-3 doors away from each other. He even came down to the house and was like, yeah, ma, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just only about to be out, you know what I'm saying, for a minute, but then we're gonna go in the house. But he gonna stay at my house tonight because by the time we come back, you probably gonna be asleep. And you know what I'm saying? When we ain't gonna have to wake you up.
Overplay for the underlay.
Yeah. He ran game on it, right? Boom. Shout out to my mama though, ma. I don't know.
We love you.
I don't know if you know I was smoking this time. I think you do. I think I told you. But if you don't know, this is the story.
Now you know.
Right here. And if I start telling too much, I'm gonna not let you log into the podcast too much more times, ma. No, I'm playing. But no, for real. Okay, so Lil Tony takes me, we walks over his cousin house or something like that, right? His cousin's people's. They do whatever. I don't even know how much weed they get. Mind you, this is my first time. I don't know what side. I ain't know shit about it. I don't know what they got. I wasn't even there, right? Because if I knew, I wasn't around when they was buying it. If I knew the sizes, what they said, I could say that. I could tell y'all, but I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I just know it was some weed. And when we went and smoked it, we was in the car. So we wasn't in like no house, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like 4 of us. We in like an Oldsmobile. 1, 2. I remember this almost vividly. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? One thing they said, do not roll the window down. Said so.
Hot box it.
Basically, like, you can't. If you hot, you just gotta wait until the end. I ain't never smoked. I'm not tripping. That's not nothing. You don't want me to roll the window down? I'm straight. I don't need the window down. I'm about to. light the weed
That's what
up.
you was thinking.
Yeah, this me. Light the weed up. You talking
You
too
excited.
much. Yeah, light the weed up because
my God.
now mind you, I didn't know that we were about to go and smoke. When he was telling my mama all this good stuff, I didn't know that that's what we was about to do. So when we kind of on the way is when he kind of tell me like, yeah, we about to go roll up, smoke, do. I ain't even want to tell him like I ain't never smoked before. I ain't want to say shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be too knocked off. I'm young though. I'm probably like 15, 16 at the oldest, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm young. So, now we gets to our destination. We get the weed. We get in the car. Now, when he roll up the blunt, cause he the nigga in the back with me. So when he roll up the blunt, he light it. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's the only blunt I see being rolled. I don't know how to roll because I don't know how to smoke. So this is for real, right? Only blunt I see being rolled is the blunt that he got. So he lit the blunt, boom, we smoking. Well, he's smoking. He passed it to me because I'm next to him. Pass it to me. I pass it to the front. It's a rotation of 3 blunts. As I pass it to him, he's passing it to him.
Never get a chance to breathe.
I'm in there so high. And I'm talking about, we probably was middle way of every blunt. Every blunt has so much length on it. I asked him, I said, bro, what if I'm too high? I literally thought this. I didn't know what else to think. I'm like, because I know I can feel the car spinning. It's so much smoke and everybody coughing. I'm coughing. I'm like, bro, I tap him, but I don't want to be loud. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, what if I'm too high? He said, bro, if you too high, just take a couple puffs and pass it. He said, don't even inhale, just blow it out. I'm in that bitch smoking the weed like this. Here. I'm trying to get all that shit out. I'm so high though, because it don't matter. You still inhaling the other smoke from, because we hot. It's fucking damn near 4 blunts rolling. I was so high when we got out. He said, man, I'm so glad I told your mama that
you was staying with me.
I went in his house. I'm talking about, he said he was making a sandwich. I don't know what he was making. He said it was going to be fast. I woke up and it was morning time. I woke up, it was morning time, and that's for real. Like, that's for real. That was my first time smoking weed. Like, yeah, so.
Well, and you say you was 15.
I was 15.
That's funny.
What was your first time like?
My mama's for sure watching this. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I was 13. It was the summer between 8th and 9th grade. And I was at my godmama house. Really, it's my brother godmama.
So you say,
you
say you gonna take other people down with you, since you telling on yourself, you gonna tell everybody.
I mean, I'm just saying. We said who was with her, who we was with. Cause 9 times out of 10, when you a kid and you smoking for your first time, it's not like you doing it by yourself.
You with somebody.
You not going to the weed man and be like, give me a blunt. I mean, like, the fuck. Career Fast had an asthma attack. My first blunt smoker with the OGs on Melbourne.
Oh, shit.
That's fucked up. And I'm so sorry to hear that, because that was traumatizing. That's not even funny. I'm sorry. That's where I got the weed from. On Melbourne. Probably that same light green ass weed from that same era.
Funny. You had an asthma attack. That's not funny.
It's not, but I was so
I bet you learned real quick though. I bet you learned real quick not to do weed again. You learned that fast. Okay, so you were so fucked up. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I was the very first time I hit a blunt.
Very first.
I only hit it like once or twice, and I just remember when we got back to my god sister's house. My godmama was at bingo, so she was still gone. Mm-hmm. And I'm laying in her bed, and I'm laying on my side, and I'm doing my legs like this, I feel like I'm running. It felt like it was wheels, like in between my knees, and they just was going
in a circle, like a cartoon.
And I just I just remember being fucked up and just feeling like my legs was mush, and going to sleep. And then I woke up. But the first like 3 times I smoked was weird. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's a train of them. It's a train.
The second time was a couple of months after that, because if that was the summer, that was like August, September. The next time I smoked was Thanksgiving.
So why did it take you so long? Was you scared?
No, I just wasn't outside yet.
Okay.
I wasn't outside yet. Yeah, I was 13.
Okay.
Not 15.
Oh, right. You did
13.
say 13.
Yeah, I was 13. I wasn't outside. I was, I only had got to go down the street with my god sister. You know what I'm saying? She was like 15, 16.
Mom, don't yell at her. Don't yell at her. She was young. She ain't know. She waited until you left.
I wasn't even at home. I was at my godparent house.
Okay.
And then the next time I was at my friend's house who lived down the street from me in my old house, right? But now I done moved out that neighborhood. And my mama let me go back to my old neighborhood to stay at my friend's house, who was older. When I got out of middle school, when I went to middle school, she was going to 9th grade.
Okay.
When I went to 6th grade, she went to 9th grade.
Okay.
So she like 4 years older than me.
Right. That's what I meant.
And so I went back to the hood to chill with her on Thanksgiving or whatever. And it's so ironic and funny. I was smoking weed with them, because it wasn't just her, it was a bunch of people. And I was drinking Long Island iced tea.
Wow. Okay, that's been in the making for a long time. That's crazy.
And I was drinking Long Island, but I was drinking that Captain Morgan.
Long Island iced tea right now today. That's why. That's the hidden. That's the hidden in between.
Yeah. So
you say you was drinking the Captain Morgan's brand?
Yeah, the little
brown
cooler one. Yeah, but
shit,
that shit got me messed up. Yeah, at 13, like I was fried.
You know what I'm saying?
That second time,
yeah, I was still liquor, especially if you young. It's still liquor now. Shit, champagne to get you drunk.
And that's young as fuck. Yeah, 13, you ain't got no business drinking.
Beer get you drunk.
Man, I was fried. I was fighting the air. I was mad at the girl who I was cool with any other time, but now I'm jealous because
you don't even know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, I'm like drunk. That's you high. You
drunk and mad as fuck. Like, that shit was stupid as fuck, and I had to get taken home because I couldn't go back to her house like this. Her mama was gonna find out, so she's gonna get me in trouble. You gonna have to go home and take the consequences because you won't calm down. I keep asking you to stop, to chill, to calm down, but your young ass just don't know how to act. So I gotta take you home. And of course, by the time you get home, you sleep.
You sobered up.
You sleep, really, in the car.
If it's a long way.
A kid will go to sleep in the car anyway, and then they drunk and high. So by the time I got home, I was asleep. So she's bringing a sleep me to my mama, and all she sees is I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just go to bed. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing until I tell her, "Sorry, Mom. I'm telling you again." I told you this story before. You probably forgot, but yeah. So that was the first time. That was the second time. The first time I just hit a blunt and was fried. The second time I hit a blunt a couple times and I had some Long Island iced tea. And then the third time, I don't know. I just remember one time being at my house on Marston, one of the first times that I smoked over there. And I just remember again fighting the air, it was a picture we had. Like, remember them pictures you could get from like Shoppers World, the people outside be selling them. It'd be like Ninja Turtle, Aaliyah, like whatever is popular at the time with the gold frame.
They drew it.
No, they ain't draw it. It might just be a picture. But they had that gold frame and people would have it on their wall. It had the seashells. Oh, God, I'm telling my age. Anyway, if you know, you know.
Okay, I think I remember. I just gotta see it. Oh, I'll see.
We had a picture on the wall of the freaking Ninja Turtles. I never forget. I don't even know why or where, but I just was dancing with it. I had grabbed it off the wall and I had it.
The picture?
Yes.
So you was dancing with a square.
Yes, it's more so a rectangle.
And that was
me being high. I was like 15 at that point.
Mm-hmm. You know what that remind me of?
15 at that point.
That remind me of. Shout out to my little bro. I just don't want to put no names here. You know what I'm saying? I will talk more exclusive, and I'll let them know that I shout out
to join our Patreon.
Yeah, listen. Shout out to my little bro. Listen, when I used to get high, and then so after my first time, right, getting high, I took it to my pop's crib. Like I know how to smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, because you had to learn.
Little Tony showed me how to smoke weed. Got me too hot. Right? So now, the next time I want to do it, I'm at my pop's crib next time I want to smoke. But this is where my siblings at, so when I'm back at home. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So my brother was like, yeah. I didn't know where to get no weed. None of that. Shout out to my cousin, too. He worked at the store. Right? This is crazy how I got on. He was the one who would come around and want to smoke because he just want to watch TV at our house. He didn't want to go down. So he stayed like 3 houses down. He didn't want to go home right when he got off, I guess, because he just didn't want to hear it. Whatever. He was older than me. So
obviously he had a job.
Yeah, I didn't know what the problem was, but he didn't want to go straight home, right? So he would come to our house, found out that I smoke weed. When I told him I smoke, found out I smoke weed. He like, I'm bringing the weed. Because he will always do that anyway. He like, you just can't let your pops know. I guess we all just telling at this point, right? So he like, you just can't let your pops know. So, yep, pops, I smoked in your house. I was getting high. Because that's what happened. But, so, we'll be smoking. And this is my little brother. Now, mind you, I had smoked, but I wasn't no veteran. I only smoked one time. My composure is just good because, you know, smoking kind of gives you paranoia, kind of, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, sometimes.
Especially young. Yeah.
That's why I feel like I was fighting the air. I must have been some type of paranoid thinking that the air wanted to fight me.
Yeah. See, and basically, like, I just didn't, I was good at keeping composure. He wasn't. He would just go off the wall laughing about nothing. And I'm talking about a laugh so hard that it could be like, what are you laughing about?
Crying. See, that's another thing that we do to you, especially when you first start smoking. It make you just laugh for no reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
say the side effect.
That's why people be wanting to smoke, because of laughter. A motherfucker love to laugh.
Yeah. You don't laugh at anything.
That's why I think it was Cat Williams. When he was like, we got a chemical in it called fuck it.
Yeah, that was Cat Williams.
That was some true shit to say, Chicago.
That was Cat Williams for sure. And that's what it do. It definitely got that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah. And we used to do petty shit, and I feel like it was almost like giving away. We'll take a whole loaf of bread. After I let my brother smoke the first time with me and my cousin, he was too high laughing and all this crazy stuff. I'm like, we gotta give him something to eat immediately.
Because he was too high?
Right, to get him down, you know what I'm saying, immediately. So, literally, before we about to smoke, we was making the whole loaf of bread peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We literally would break down the whole loaf of bread and make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches out of every piece of bread in the loaf and cut it.
I mean, because it was what, 3 of y'all?
But my cousin wasn't eating, so it was two of us, and I was basically feeding them to my bro because I was too scared to get caught. Like, Pops about
Too scared to get caught eating the bread?
No, too scared to get caught being high. That's why I didn't eat it. I ate some. I ate a nice portion, but I would leave him anything that was questionable. I'm leaving it to him. Like, if he like, you want that, you can have it.
That must be some munchy shit though, because listen, and you start smoking late compared to me, 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? So this is probably when you was like 16, 17. And when I would never forget when I was 17 coming home and eating half a loaf of bread worth of toast. I would just be putting 2, 4, 6, maybe 8. Hell yeah, I stay high. Once I got home, you know what I'm saying, I'm hungry again. I probably already done ate, but now I got the munchies. I'm back home. I'm bored. You know, I ain't got no more weed because I'm home. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, and I used to make a half a loaf of bread worth of toast. And butter. Not no jelly, nothing. Just
put them in the toaster?
In the toaster. 2 at a time. The first 2, I put it in there. It get done. I butter it up. Well, first, after I take them 2 out, I'm putting my next 2 in there. I'm buttering them 2 up, eating it while
how you eat them, though? Like a sandwich you eat them?
Nope, I would eat 1 at a time.
Oh, okay.
1 at a time. While the other 2 is cooking in the toaster, I'm eating the first 2, and then I probably might have had 1 or a half of 1 of the first 2 left when the second 2 get done.
Did you feel like you was elegant when you was eating the toast? You was cutting it up in pieces?
Fuck no. I wasn't doing all that. I was spreading the butter on there. I'd be mad as hell if the butter be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta let it be soft. Yep.
I'm mad as fuck if the butter hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will put a little bit in the microwave and just like pour the juicy butter on there.
Yeah.
And but now that make my bread soft, so I didn't really like to do that. So I would just be mad, or sometimes I would think about it and I would sneak and leave a stick of butter out somewhere, so when I come home, it's soft.
It's soft. Look at you.
Because after so long, I figured out what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I used to ball up bread and eat it.
What up, though?
And eat it plain out the bag, balled up with some orange juice. I just have a tall glass of orange juice, and I used to just dig in the bag, grab it, ball it up, and I'm gonna eat it and sip the orange juice. Nah, that was something I did, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't do no toast. I wasn't wasting no time.
Right, like
clearly.
That's why you felt like me making my toast was
yeah. You was doing some extra.
That's why you thought that was elegant.
Yeah, I'm like you fancy with yours. Like I ate the bread, but I didn't wait until I cooked or nothing.
You ain't put no butter on it or nothing, Jesus. You just
straight out the bag. I balled it up in my hand. I'm literally bag open. I will be sitting to the table, bag open, loaf of bread. The bag is open. I got a glass of orange juice. And I'm just balling it up.
Yeah, if I seen you doing that to my bread as your mama, your grandma, I'd have been mad as
hell. She ain't never see it.
I bet. I know she didn't, because you'd have been telling the story about how she cussed your ass.
She ain't never see that.
Ain't no
Shout
way.
out to you, grandma. She ain't never seen that. Shout out to that lady. She ain't never seen that. But
yeah, shout out to his grandma anyways, though.
Shout out to that lady.
All right, next question. Because I almost forgot we was doing
Right, yeah. Because we'll wrap it up very shortly.
I feel like they love these questions, which we can talk about it, though. True or false? Going from a side chick to a main chick is a demotion.
I want to know what y'all gotta say for sure.
Please, if you watching the replay, the playback, if you watching this after we not live no more, leave your comments and we will address it on our next live.
Please leave a comment.
Because we plan to go live once a week, but we mess around and do this more than that.
Y'all might get 2 episodes.
2, 3.
Y'all just gotta stay tuned. That's why y'all gotta just be on all the pages.
We appreciate
just like them all.
We really
you know what I'm saying? Just friend them all, add them all, just subscribe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And be on the lookout for when we go live. Okay, so
Do
Going
I
from
think?
a side chick to the main chick is
No.
a demotion. I think so.
You want to answer it first, or
No,
okay.
I want you to.
Is that a demotion? Yes. Because if you started off a side chick, you getting all the you getting top notch of what you gonna get. Soon as you start being the main chick, you're gonna get exactly what he gave the last main chick while you were the side chick. That means the time. If he was spending it with you, you gonna be the person that he's no longer spending time with. The money, if he was spending it with you, being a side chick, you are gonna be the person that he no longer spends money on. You're not. It's a demotion. You go down. You are the person that now is getting cheated on. That's just how I feel about it.
It's from the horse's mouth, ladies. That's my point. I agree. Jay, what up, though? Jen checking in right here. Life of T Double. I call him LTD.
Go check away T
Don't
Double
do that.
in the building.
It's time to talk it out. The question is, going from a side chick to the main chick is a demotion. True or false? Explain. He says true, and so do I. It's definitely a demotion.
Yeah, I really want to hear what y'all got to say.
Now one of y'all wasn't too high up. Now one of y'all wasn't winning anyway to begin with. So it's like a demotion from the bottom. You already at the bottom. As the side chick.
Cause I feel like it's different starting off as a side chick and then starting off as dating. Right? If we dating, you got room to kind of possibly be more because we dating, especially if, you know what I'm saying, like you get a chance to see the seriousness of the person. It's like, you ain't serious enough, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a chance to kind of see. But once you commit to being a side chick, you kind of got the best. You committed to the best of what you gonna get. You're not gonna get nothing better than that. Because as a guy, it's hard to find somebody that is complacent with being a side chick. So when you find that one, you just like, I'm gonna stick with that one because the next one might not be on that. And it's a whole battle after that. You gotta fight what you know what I'm saying, your relationship and this side, you gotta fight both of them. You don't want to. If you got a side chick that you fighting, I can do that at home. I don't need that, right? You want a side chick that's acceptance. Once you become once you become acceptance to the situation, you shouldn't even want to even be like the main chick, because it's like being the main chick, you basically accepting. Now you're accepting being a role of the person that you know that he was doing all the bullshit to. No, that's fine. I mean, we can still get it back up. What you think? That's not good, huh?
That's fine.
Down is good or up is better?
Up was better, but that's fine. Because who knows? Like, I might do it again. I'm a little...
That's alright. See how easy? That's just easy. Like that. Boom. Alright, now. But, yeah, that's my take on that. Now, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's a demotion. I think, now, like you said, I pretty much agree with everything you said. Like, and I just feel like now it's coming from the horse's mouth. If you come into the relationship, the friendship, the whatever with this person, and whether you know it from the beginning or if at some point you find out that they are in a committed, living, serious, supposedly relationship, and you decide to continue to pursue them, I feel like even if they end up ending the relationship with the previous person, I personally would have a hard time trusting them. Because JS, what up, though? Even though I think highly of myself, you know what I'm saying? Humbly speaking, I would still look at it like, if they did this to them, because just as well as you could cheat on a person, you could tell them that you're over this relationship.
Absolutely.
I don't understand why it's easier for a person or people to lie and deceive people than it is to just say, you know, I'm really not feeling this no more. Like, I'm not about to keep on playing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cool and everything, but at this point, I'm no longer happy, and I'm about to stop fucking with you like that.
I feel like it's a lot of ties in between is what happens, because the problem is, what has to stop happening is that it has to stop being so many ties to people because you jump in a relationship. And I understand that you want to help your person, but the difference is you gotta be able to decipher the difference. Do this person want to help themselves? Because if I want to help you, I still have to allow you to keep all our entities separate. So which means I can't say that, oh well, it's cool, just get it out of my account. That means I have to turn it over to you and trust that you're gonna do what you said with this. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of be the problem. I feel like that kind of be the problem with in between, because it's like, hey yo, if I'm giving you something, or if I want you to do this, then you might as well do it off my little hookup, so that way I know I just gave you right what I gave you. And that goes to both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what happens in between is now you're tied in a way that, okay, I know that you will help me, but you will help me under the circumstances that I have to use your information. Okay.
I'm so lost.
It just ties two people in, that if I'm putting your information on my stuff, right, on my bills or something that I gotta pay, I'm putting your information on there, like your car information, it kind of links us in a way after a while, right? We 6 months together, and I was paying my bills off my card until one time I said, hey, can you help me? And you like, well, instead of me just giving you the money, you can just link my card to you can just get my car information. Once certain stuff is used in certain eras, if you notice, you can look it up, and that's a track record to you. You are attached to a person, because if you got a bank card, I use your bank card to pay one of my main bills that's on my credit report, our names will be attached to each other, far as like googly or like internetly, like I don't know if that's a word, like if you look this up, like, because I've done this right before, like you look this up and they got people names googly I made that up, by the way.
Coined. Okay.
But it's a way that once you are interacting with a person that attaches you to the point where it's known that this person information is on anything that you do, they attach you to this person after a while. And I know this because when I look my name up, it got my name attached to certain people. That's like, why is this person on my name? And they got it as like, well, they related or some shit, like, and it's like, no, me and this person not related, not none of that shit. But, and I feel like that's where it come from.
What up, though? It's time to talk.
That's just what I was saying about the attachment parts. Like, you get attached
So
to
you
a
saying
person.
you could be attached to a person without trying to be attached to a person?
Right, but it's not, and it cannot be you, but it can be the system. The system attaches you to a person. Once you start using a person's address, you can start ordering food at this person's house, and you know what I'm saying? Like, the system attaches you because you already know this AI is already crazy. Anyway, the system attaches you to a person once you start using their info and stuff like that. So,
okay, but
so you attach to a person before you actually attach to a person.
Yeah, well. Okay, so yeah, right. So you basically saying like, but I don't care. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you're right. I mean, you know me. I always want to take it back to the Bible. Literally, you damn near married to everybody you done had sex with. You got to pray off all those connections. That's why they talk about soul ties so much. Because you ain't supposed to just be going around having sex with people, you know. Because that's what the Bible looks at as consummating a marriage. They don't look at the marriage license, the ceremony, and all that. The Bible looked at the consummation of the marriage. That's why the betrothment period, if you do your research, if you
gotta do your homework.
If you believe in the Bible, do your research.
Your homework.
The reason why...
That don't mean you gotta go to church. Just take your Bible and read it. That's it.
Absolutely. It's about your relationship, not your religion.
That's it. That's it. No matter where you do it,
so
I just do it.
Within me doing my research, I found that even with Mary and Joseph, and a lot of people be like, and even me, you know, I'm like, how did Joseph feel? You know, how much faith must he have had? You know, knowing that he had asked this girl to marry him, so they was in the courtship phase. It ain't like how it is with us. They was both supposed to be virgins, and you know, waiting until they got married and they honeymoon to have sex. So when the angel came and talked to Mary and let her know she was fit to be pop up pregnant out of nowhere, ain't had sex with nobody, you know, that had to mess her up, and now she got to have faith. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, what do we know about Arabic culture now today? They honor kill. You mess around here and disrespect or defame the family name as a woman who's supposed to be out here chaste, you know, being celibate, wearing your hijab, all that, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't doing that. You trying to be out here woo with your friends, acting crazy, fucking niggas, fucking black niggas, fucking white niggas, just fucking period. Not the person who we sold you to. I mean, who we betrothed you to, who we gave you that, because you know they do arranged marriages in some of them cultures. You mess around and get killed. They do honor killings.
Yeah.
Not to this day. So you know they was doing that type of shit back then.
Absolutely.
So Mary coming up pregnant and her fiance, no damn well he ain't gave her no dang-a-lang. That had to be hard for her, scary for her to even tell him. Then, when the angel came and talked to him and let him know, don't you worry, she's not lying. She is carrying the Son of God. You will be his earthly father. You have a very huge responsibility coming up. You got to protect her and that baby, and y'all need to go from here because they coming to get all the babies. They know he coming.
How strong is he to be a man?
How strong do his faith gotta be?
Right, that basically is what I'm saying.
Because he ain't shit, but his faith had to be.
I have not did nothing to this woman that she can even possibly be pregnant by me. But to know the word says, listen.
No, it wasn't even about the word. The word wasn't here at that point. It was a literal angel came down and talked to him.
He got it.
So he had to not think he was losing his damn mind. Like, I'm seeing shit. What do you mean?
That's 10 times more of a absolutely, yeah.
How strong did they faith have to be? Hers too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Yeah.
I know I ain't had sex and now my body is invaded. I don't even know what it's like to be pregnant. I'm young. Mary was like 14 when she had Jesus. It's crazy. When you really put yourself into the shoes of these people, that's what we don't do. I feel like a lot of times, especially as young believers coming up in of the church, a lot of those stories, the people end up being like how we was talking about earlier in our mind, like freaking Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't understand that these are real people in real situations that you're supposed to be able to relate to and learn from. That's why I'm so grateful for the show. Horace, what up, though? The show, The Chosen.
Okay.
Because it helps you to see Jesus and all of the disciples, Matthew, Mark, Luke, you know what I'm saying? All of them.
Right.
Mary. It helps you see all of them as real people. It helps you to kind of like put yourself in their shoes. To think about, like, what if you was alive back then when Jesus was literally walking the earth and he was really your dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know he your friend, he your friends to the end, all of the stuff they done taught you in church coming up. But watching that make you think, like, what if I literally went to school with Jesus? You know what I'm saying? What if I was, like, chilling with him and, like, that was my dog? Like, you gotta watch it. Like, it's so good. I gotta finish watching it. I'm on, like, the middle of season 4, but The Chosen is a really great show. It definitely...
Y'all should tune in. Chosen. Check it out.
Yeah, you can watch it for free on YouTube, too, the first 2 seasons, for sure. And they have their own free app. Yeah. So...
check that out. The Chosen.
It's the demotion. Don't think you're going to change a man who wants you to be his side chick, because you're not.
Yeah, absolutely. We can run a couple more.
We already answered that last time.
Okay.
I guess I did do a, what is it called? A shuffle.
Not a good one.
A man with children is dating a woman without. She wants children and he doesn't want any more. What's your best advice for them?
Y'all heard that. What y'all got? He don't want no kids. She do. He got them already. Of course y'all know. I'm always gonna give y'all my opinion, and I'm always open to any comments on what I say. I'm always open to any suggestions or however you feel about what I say. I'm always open to that. You know what I'm saying? How you feel, right? That's what we're here for. We're here to talk it out. So, I just feel like age ain't got nothing to do with it. So I feel like she could be however old she want kids, and he can be however old he want and don't want none. Because he got maybe one or two already. Y'all don't match. Y'all not a match. Because you shouldn't have to convince nobody, and I go for both parties, right? As a man, I feel like if I'm getting married to you and I say I want kids, I shouldn't have to convince you to actually want to do this. And as a woman, if you want to get married to me and we saying this beforehand, I want kids and I'm agreeing to the marriage, it shouldn't be no way that you got to convince me later to say, well, we already said, and it should just be something that we both agree to, something that we both want. A kid is not something that it's not a toy. It's not something that we play with. That's our future. So the two people should go wholeheartedly on the kid, especially planned. So I feel like if one person don't want and the other person do, y'all just don't match. Y'all just not a match. That ends up in reproduction.
And they already only dating.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time to just end it as friends and say like that's irreconcilable differences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I agree. You just have to let that person go.
Absolutely.
And then that person just have to let you go and be realistic and don't just be trying to sneak and get you pregnant and all kind of weird shit.
It can't be nothing weird in between, because then that leads to absent parenthood. That leads to, that's what happens with that. And that's why it has to be, I ain't saying it gotta be a plan. It just gotta be two people that want the same thing. It don't gotta be a plan. We ain't gotta say, hey, I'm gonna get you pregnant tonight. I'm gonna come in you. That's not what it is. But as long as we like, hey, yo, I want kids. And you like, hey, yo, I do too. I don't know when. We ain't gotta know when. But we both know that we want the same page. So if it happens, we gonna push for it. You know, because that's what's gonna happen anyway. God is gonna do it anyway. It don't matter how much you want to do it when you want. It's not gonna happen when you want it. It's gonna happen when He allow it. And the thing is, you just got to be on the same page with somebody. You just don't want to. You just don't want that to happen with somebody that you just don't. And you just like, oh man, that's just no. That's not what you want. So, as far as it's just being on the same page for me. That's what wins it for me. Two people.
No, it's very important. It's very important. Okay. See, this is why we're making our own questions, because they're asking the same question like in a different way.
That's why they on the way. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, they annoying.
Yeah, they on the way. We got some good ones. We got some real good ones for y'all.
Okay,
just stay tuned. You know what? Just make sure y'all like all of those. Just make sure y'all like all those platforms. We got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got TikTok, Riverside.
All of them. Okay, so I guess this is kind of a good one, right? Because this kind of puts me in the mind of Cash Doll when she was talking about what she said, alpha submissive, right?
Okay, I like that. And then
the alpha submissive woman.
After this, I feel like we'll do our little closing. We'll wrap it up.
Yes, because we could be on here for 3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah, we can just go. So right, we want definitely keep you guys entertained, and just not go too long, because it's just so much more that we got. We want to keep you guys coming back at all times. Just know there's more. It's more to come. So
absolutely. So this question.
Let's see.
It's the last one. What's your best advice for a woman who is struggling to tap into her feminine energy?
You want me to answer that first? Or
Yes.
My best advice for a woman is tapping into her feminine energy. It's crazy. Now, mind you, I'm a guy, so with this question, is this question...
What advice would a man give to a woman? Yes,
Understood.
no, this is very...
Is this question a little bit difficult? Yes, for me, because I don't know what takes you there, but I'm going to tell you from a man's perspective what I think. I think from a guy, my best advice, find somebody you're comfortable with. And when you're comfortable with this person, you kind of, before you even give this person the control, you kind of let them know what it is that you are looking for, to the kind of person that you are, what you accept, your boundaries. And once you got some trust in this person, you let them be in control. And I feel like you basically you relax and let yourself go into that femininity. If the guidance is not right, abort. Get out of there. Because you already set the boundaries and the standards of what it should be. So if it's not leading to that direction, if that's not what it is, abort mission. That's not what's working for you. Don't try to see the good in something that's bad. Understand your red flags, you know what I'm saying? And move forward to something that's gonna be for you. Cause it's gonna be something that's for you, that's gonna put you in the era of being in your femininity, like of being in where you want to be. It's gonna bring the girly girl out of you. You just gotta find where is it at that you need to be.
I totally agree. The first thing that resonated with me was when you said to be comfortable, because my thought was it would take somebody that I truly trusted and had faith in. My best advice for a woman is to lean on the Lord, trust in God, pray a lot, fast a lot, and do not let your feminine energy in any way be tied to a human, whether it be your mommy or daddy, nobody. Your feminine energy has to be connected to the Most High, because He gonna be the only one you gonna be able to trust to lean into and relax. I've never been relaxed in a relationship, right, other than my relationship with God. I love, and I'm so grateful for all my friends, my family, my exes, even my mama. You know what I mean? That's the first relationship you get into. The relationship between child and mother.
Before you even born.
Exactly. But, you know, especially when you're born, because you got to trust that they're going to feed you, change your diaper. When they don't, you cry, you say, you traumatized, you messed up.
Don't even make it to that part.
Right, because right. Exactly. Because in the womb, the parent don't.
Sometimes you out of there.
Smoke crack till they die or whatever.
You out drunk, them them drunk they self, them drunk you out they stomach.
Or you wake up, you be born addicted to alcohol or alcohol fuels syndrome or whatever.
Crack, some kids don't make it to that.
You're right. So I'm just saying, for me, because I am a woman who has struggled to tap into her feminine energy. I can admit that. I'm a thug.
And that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a thug with an ice box where my heart used to be. And I don't really care. I'm not about to play with you motherfuckers. Y'all not about to play with me. I'll play with you, but you ain't gonna play with me. Now, if you want to play, we can play.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay?
I'm just a person that I feel like, you know what, just try my advice for a day or two. If it don't work, you can come and cuss me out. I'm going to be nice to you. Please don't cuss me out. I'm going to be nice to you, but, I'm not a professional. I'm never telling you that. I'm not a professional of nothing. When it comes down to relationship wise, we can get more into my relationship past more episodes. You guys got to tune in.
Oh, y'all should have listened to the night before last. We was talking baby mamas.
I got a story to tell y'all. Y'all just tune in. So, I guess that's a topic for later. But if you guys got a specific, feel free to drop any topics down low that you want to talk about in the upcoming future.
Put them in the inbox for time to talk it out.
And don't forget that
the link is in the bio.
That'll be there. And don't forget that we got a giveaway coming up. I
want to win this one.
We're trying to basically align all the platforms because we want to have an order of how you guys are going to do things. You guys will be liking and subscribing to every platform, which is free.
Thank you in advance.
You'll be commenting at least once you subscribe, comment every platform, at least on one video on every platform. Your name is entered in a hat to win prizes.
Bad habits with a dough.
There will be prizes that we feel are very fair. What's better than being able to just go and get what you want? Like, hey,
period.
I can go and get what I want. So, we do got prizes coming up. Just stay tuned. It's a movement. We're here for you guys. We want to do.
I thank y'all.
A lot of big stuff in the future. Upcoming interviews.
The very near future, like today, tomorrow, the next day.
Very.
You know what I'm saying?
Very near. I want to do a lot of things in the future. Live interviews, like just call-ins. Like we want to have it's a movement for all. We offer a platform for all people to have a voice as well as just as us. So, within closing, I have some things that I wanted to give out. Because it's February. Black History Month, right? I want to give a shout out to I just kind of pick what I want. It's Black History Month, and I feel like long
Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus.
I want to give a shout out to Doug Williams.
Okay.
He's the very first black Super Bowl winning quarterback. He actually played for the Washington Redskins.
No!
Woo! I understand, right? We don't like that. But to be the very first black Super Bowl winning quarterback is amazing.
Okay, yeah.
Want to shout out to that guy.
It's pretty nice.
I want to take some time to honor that guy. He does something that I love. and he was one of us to actually win. Shout out to that guy.
I ain't mad at him. I mean, maybe just a tiny bit.
Only because of the year that we had. Why it kind of just, I didn't really want to touch it.
Talking about the Lions?
Yeah, but I had to touch it.
It's cool.
But a little inspiration for you guys. Before we close out, don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do whatever you want to do.
All things through Christ.
That's it. Believe in God, and you can do anything that you want to do.
And there's no condemnation there, so
that's it.
Stay.
Never give up. Just always just be authentic. Just be you. Don't never let nobody tell you.
And testify. Make sure you testify and let everybody know the goodness of God and how He done worked in your life. And man, you can't lose.
Everything that He did for you, make sure you mention that. And I'm checking out. Your boy T-Double.
Jen checking out.
Jen checking in is checking out.
Jen checking in is checking out as well.
See you guys on the next episode of Time to Talk It Out.